Sonic Movie and Equestria Girls Chapter 3, A Mistake Was Made. The next morning, an alarm clock could be heard from a distance, as Sonic used his hands to stop it from beeping before getting up in bed and shouting,
"Today's the day, guys! Wake up!"
Tails and Knuckles struggled to get up from bed as Tails watched as Sonic moved around the house, as he got snacks and chairs ready for the game which was to occur today.
Did we have to get up this early?
I'm going to take you guys to the best spot, of course.
I still don't understand what makes you so excited for such a sport. Last time I checked, you couldn't even defeat me in baseball.
It's actually baseball, buddy, but the game we're about to watch tonight is a different sport. It's called soccer.
Where's the game going to be at again?
Well,
Later at Canterlot High,
Why, hello everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day, because it's about to get better, as today Canterlot High is up against Crystal Prep Academy, once again in our latest match on the soccer field.
a bunch of the students could be seen cheering for their respective schools as Pinkie Pie was practically screaming while holding up sign for Rainbow Dash. The others were currently sitting down in a bench nearby, as Rainbow Dash was facing against Crystal Prep Academy as the whistle blew, which started the match.
Yeah! Go Rainbow Dash!
Show them who's boss, Rainbow Dash.
I honestly don't know who to cheer for, but do your best, Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash was the first to kick the ball to one of her teammates, as they managed to push back the other team to a more defensive position. While this was happening, Sonic and the others managed to make it on time as he set up the chairs on the top of the roof of the school to watch the game.
alright, we managed to make it on time.
So, who do we cheer for again?
I believe we cheer for whoever's winning. They are the ones that truly deserve our praise.
Well, you're in luck, because Canterlot High has one of the best players.
One of her teammates kicked the ball to Rainbow Dash as she jumped up in the air before kicking the ball so fast past the goalie, which caused the crowd to go wild.
So what is so special about this soccer?
Well, it's basically just kicking a ball to your opponent's net. Once you get that, then you'll get points to win a match. The team with the most points wins.
It looks fun. You guys want to try this out sometime?
If it means beating Sonic in another game, then this warrior would surely like to.
Hey!
As time went on, both teams seemed evenly matched, with the score being the same. However, time was running out and both teams were on a standoff as the whistle was blown once again. The other team was the first to kick the ball as they drew closer to the goalie. However, once they got close, one of Rainbow Dash's teammates managed to catch them by surprise as she kicked the ball so far to the enemy field that there was barely anyone there to guard it. Rainbow Dash then ran with the ball by kicking it as the others cheered her on.
Go Rainbow Dash! You can do it, darling!
You're so close. You can do it. Keep going.
Let's go, Rainbow Dash! Take it home already!
Rainbow Dash then kicked the ball as the goalie attempted to block the ball, only for him to miss at the last second, causing the ball to pass him and into the net. This made the crowd go wild as the others could only cheer for her as the siren's horn signals the winner of the game. Her friends then started running to her before giving her a group hug for her latest achievement, as Rainbow Dash could only hug them back. From the distance, Sonic and the others cheered on as Sonic got out of his seat to fist bump the air.
She did it!
I will admit, that was pretty impressive. She truly has the heart of a warrior.
That was amazing! She really pulled it off!
Was there any other doubt, you guys? Of course they would win. So, as promised, since the game's over, you guys want to sneak in and get some ice cream?
Only if we could get the sprinkles with it too.
Then it's decided then. To the ice cream shop.
Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Sonic, you brought the Master Emerald with us, right?
Sonic then opened his bag before digging inside before taking the Master Emerald out while lifting it up into the air.
Ta-da! Perfectly safe and intact.
Unfortunately for Sonic, things will take a turn for the worst as a bird passed by, which grabbed a hold onto the emerald. Sonic tried holding on, but that only caused the bird to attack him by trying to peck at his eyes.
Hey, ow! Stop, ow!
Don't worry, Sonic. I'll help you.
Tails then tried pulling the bird off, but it seemed as if the bird's grip on him was too strong. Knuckles retaliated by punching the bird, which unfortunately caused both the bird and the emerald to fall below them, as the emerald landed on the ground with the others staring in horror. Before they could react, a trio approached the emerald, as one of them picked it up as the others asked her.
What you got there, Sweetie Belle?
I don't know, Apple Bloom, but whatever it is, I'm sure my sister would like it. What do you think, Scootaloo?
I think so too. How about we take it to the others to see?
Great idea.
The trio then ran to the others, which made Sonic and the others give a blank stare before Sonic couldn't help but wonder how the heck did this happen.
Oh crap.
Hey, Rarity, look what I found.
The others then turned over to see the trio introducing the small emerald to the others, as Rarity looked on in amazement.
My goodness, where did you find such a thing? We found it laying on the ground, so we thought of giving it to you.
It looks kinda weird. Are you sure that thing's an actual emerald?
It looks so pretty. Could we bring it over to the sleepover tonight?
It couldn't hurt. And who knows? Maybe it could be Rarity's lucky charm.
A scream was heard from the rooftop as Sunset looked over to see what had caused the noise, only for her to find nothing, as she then looked back at the others to continue the conversation. Little did she know that Sonic and the others were currently hiding on the rooftop after Sonic screamed out loud, with Tails breathing heavily, using a bag.
What in the cosmos just happened?
Oh my gosh, they have the emerald.
What are we gonna do?
I'm afraid we have no other choice. We should battle then to decide who is truly worthy of the emerald. A battle to the death.
Whoa, slow your rolls there, Knuckles. There's got to be a better way to get the emerald without hurting anyone.
What do you think we should do?
I think the best course of action would be to follow them. That way, when they are sleeping, we could just try and break in and steal the emerald back without hurting anyone.
Sounds easy enough then. Now, onward, my comrades.
However, little did they know that a certain drone was watching them from up above, as the little drone glowed red in color before drifting off into the opposite direction. Later with the girls, when the sun had finally set, the girls decided to sleep at Sunset's house, as they were currently watching a horror movie. Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy cuddled with one another while Rarity tried covering her eyes from seeing the movie, as the trio refused to even look at the bloodshed, which had just occurred in the movie. However, some people like Rainbow Dash were not amused. She just yawned in boredom.
Come on, you two. You can't seriously be scared of this movie. It's not even that good of a horror movie. They're using the same old and boring usual tropes you see in every horror movie.
Why should we be scared, Dashy?
She later retracted those words as they heard a grunt-wrenching scream, which made the trio scream in fear, causing Rainbow Dash to burst out laughing.
Oh, that'll never get old. Come on, girls, relax. None of this stuff in the movie is real. It's not like there's a bunch of people watching us at this very moment.
Little did they know that there was another trio watching them from the inside as they crawled back up onto the rooftop. As Sonic looked over to Tails and Knuckles as they kneeled down to discuss their next course of action.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. First, we'll wait till they fall asleep, which gives us the chance to sneak inside. Next, me and Tails will quietly make our way to steal the emerald without being noticed and head back, while Knuckles stays on lookout. Then we'll get out of here and get some long-awaited dessert, while blasting music to dance to back at our place.
I don't understand the reason why we can't just ask the humans to kindly give it to us.
I don't think you understand that the humans here are different from the humans back in Green Hills.
But in the meantime, we'll just have to wait. I'm sure the girls won't stay up that late.
Unfortunately, that was the case as hours passed by with Sonic and the others barely keeping themselves up, as Sonic rubbed his eyes to keep himself up as he sighed in frustration.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning and they're not tired yet?
I didn't know humans like staying up this long.
Knuckles looked down to see one of the windows to the girls' room was open, and he signaled the others to come to his direction. Once Sonic and Tails walked over to see what was going on, they heard part of the conversation, which was happening inside.
You okay, Sunset? You seem a bit down.
You need a cupcake to flip that saffron upside down.
It's okay, Pinkie Pie, really. It's just... I'm a bit bummed out, that's all.
It's about Sonic again, isn't it?
After hearing that sentence come out of Applejack's mouth, Tails and Knuckles looked over to Sonic, as he could only nervously laugh while licking away.
They could be talking about any other Sonic.
Yeah, it's just I know he's a sweet and caring guy who always tries to be there for his friends, but I just feel like he's hiding something from me, you know? We've been friends for months, yet he doesn't want to show his face around me. I feel like sometimes he's just making up excuses. He promised he would show up somewhere during the game, and I was hoping in actually seeing what he looks like for the first time, but he didn't show up.
Sunset Shimmer could only look down sadly, knowing that her friend didn't show up. Tails and Knuckles could only raise their eyebrows suspiciously towards Sonic, as he finally gave in.
Look, I'll explain later. Just stop giving me that look, okay?
Oh, Sunset, I'm sure that's not his reason at all.
I still think that guy's a creep and a stalker.
Well, I'm sure he's got a good explanation why.
What we're trying to say is that maybe he's just not ready for that just yet.
I know that it's just... I just want to finally meet him in person, you know? Ever since the fall formal, he was one of my first actual friends that I made. For months, we've talked a lot, and he was one of the only people back then I could share my problems with, because he's always helped and stood by me. Even when times got tough, he would always be there to cheer me up and tell me to never give up. I just want to meet the first friend I've made in person, so that I could thank him for everything he's done for me.
Sonic looked down sadly, as a part of him did want to meet her face to face, but he has his reasons why he thought it would be best not to. Not just for his sake, but for hers as well. Fluttershy couldn't help but hug Sunset Shimmer as she departed from her while giving her a sympathetic look.
I didn't know it was that bad for you. I should have tried more as a friend.
It's okay. That was a long time ago, and things have changed for the better. I couldn't ask for better friends like you guys.
It was nice of him for being there when some of us couldn't be back then. Although he could work on not meeting someone by hiding on their rooftop.
Yep, you don't have to tell me twice.
This caused all of them to laugh, which brightened the mood in the room. However, things outside did not seem that way, as Tails looked over to see Sonic looking gloomy.
Hey, Sonic, are you okay?
Yeah. Let's just get this done and over with.
And just like that, nothing more was said, as the trio continued to watch in silence as the girls continued to have their fun. However, little did they know someone down below was looking at the trio from above, mischievously as he cracked a smirk.
So, the hedgehog has made a new friend. This should be quite entertaining. You'll just have to wait and see what I've got in store for him. My little surprise.